Welcome back to Book and Life, the place where stories heal hearts and books awaken the power inside you. Today's episode is titled, Stop Overthinking and Take Control of Your Mind. If you've ever stayed awake replaying a mistake, if you keep doubting every decision you make, if your mind feels louder than your own heart, then this story is for you. We'll explore lessons from The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest and The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. These two books reveal a truth we all forget. Your thoughts are not your enemies. They're just untrained energy waiting for direction. Picture this. You wake up and before your feet even touch the ground, your mind whispers, "What if I fail again? What if they don't like me? What if I'm not enough?" That voice isn't real danger. It's your brain trying to protect you. But in doing so, it traps you inside endless loops. Brianna Wiest calls this self-sabotage. We create mountains of fear just to have something to climb. Overthinking is the brain's way of feeling busy while doing nothing at all. Eckhart Tolle reminds us, you are not the thinker. You are the awareness behind the thought. When you realize that, a small space opens, a silence between two thoughts, and in that silence, peace begins. Take a deep breath right now. That breath is proof you control your mind, not the other way around. We overthink because we crave certainty. We want life to guarantee good outcomes before we act. But life doesn't work that way. Clarity comes from action, not thinking. Every what if your brain creates is just a request for reassurance. When you stop answering it, the noise fades. Brianna Wiest writes, "You don't need to fix your life before you start living it. We wait until we're confident before we try, but confidence only grows after we begin. So instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what if I learn something powerful?" Overthinking steals your energy. Deciding, even imperfectly, returns it. So how do we take back control? 3 steps can change your mental life. Step 1, observe, don't judge. When thoughts race, pause and notice them. Say to yourself, I'm thinking about failure. Naming the thought separates you from it. It's no longer, I am a failure. It becomes, I'm having a thought about failing. That single difference builds emotional strength. Step 2, return to the present. Most overthinking lives in the past or the future, regrets or worries. The cure is to anchor in now. Feel your breath, your surroundings, the weight of your body. Eckhart Tolle teaches that the present moment is never unbearable. Only our thoughts about it are. Step 3, act before the mind talks you out of it. Overthinking grows in hesitation. When you feel a spark, call, apply, write, speak. Move before the mind builds its wall of what-ifs. Action is the best antidote to anxiety. The goal isn't to erase thoughts, it's to lead them instead of following them. Let me tell you a story. There was a young woman who dreamed of climbing mountains. Every time she packed her bag, she doubted herself. I'm not strong enough. What if I fall? So she never left home. One day she realized the mountain wasn't out there. The mountain was her. Her fear, her doubt, her old pain. That was the mountain she had to climb. So she began small. She woke early. She took one confident step each day. Not perfect, but forward. Months later, she reached the summit. She looked down and saw her old self still standing at the base, afraid and waiting. That moment she whispered, "It was never the mountain that was hard. It was the climb inside me." Your obstacles are invitations to rise into your higher self. Today, start noticing your thoughts the way you'd watch clouds. They come, they go, and the sky of your awareness remains untouched. You don't have to fix every worry. You just have to choose one powerful thought and feed it daily. Repeat this every morning. I am not my fears. I am the power behind them. I choose peace over worry. I act before doubt steals my courage. Overthinking doesn't make you weak. It makes you human, but awareness makes you free. So the next time your mind spirals, pause, breathe, and remember. Have you ever noticed how overthinking often hides behind something that looks responsible? We tell ourselves, I'm just preparing, or I'm just being careful. But what we're really doing is avoiding the moment when we must decide. Every dream dies quietly in the room of hesitation. Every idea that could have changed your life sits untouched because your mind built 100 invisible what-ifs. We fear failure, but more than that, we fear judgment. What will people think if I make the wrong move? The truth is, they're too busy thinking about their own mistakes. The only voice that truly matters is your own, and it's the one you silence every time you overthink. Overthinking feels safe because it gives you the illusion of control, but it's like sitting in a parked car, revving the engine. You burn fuel but go nowhere. Action is messy, uncertain, sometimes scary, but it's the only road that leads you forward. Let's imagine this. You're standing at a riverbank. The water looks cold, maybe dangerous. You analyze every ripple, every stone, every shadow. You spend hours studying the perfect way to cross, but you never touch the water. Meanwhile, someone else takes one shaky step in, and before you know it, they're halfway across, learning as they go. That's life. The one who moves learns, the one who waits only watches. Eckhart Tolle says, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. When you focus on now, the mind loses its grip. You begin to see how most of your pain isn't happening right now. It's just memory or imagination. Both live in the mind, not in the moment. Ask yourself, what is real right now? The air you breathe, the sound of your heartbeat, the space between thoughts. That's peace, simple, free, and always available. Brianna Wiest writes that healing begins the moment you stop trying to think your way out of pain and start feeling your way through it. That's the secret. Thinking won't heal you. Experiencing will. So the next time your mind spins out of control, try this short practice. Pause. Name 3 things you can see, 2 things you can touch, 1 thing you can hear. Suddenly, you're back in the present, and your thoughts lose their power. Remember, your mind is a tool, not a master. It's supposed to serve you, not scare you. When it starts shouting, treat it gently. Say, thank you for warning me, but I'm safe now. Then move forward anyway. There's a story told about a wise monk and his student. The student asked, Master, how do I stop overthinking? The monk smiled and said, by not believing everything you think. The student frowned. But that's too simple. The monk nodded. Yes, that's why it works. Simplicity is power. The more you try to control every detail, the more your peace slips away. The more you trust your inner strength, the lighter life becomes. You see, the goal of life isn't to think perfectly, it's to live completely. You can't analyze joy into existence. You can only feel it. You can't plan confidence, you create it by doing. And you can't overthink your way to peace. You find it when you surrender. Right now, someone out there is living the dream you keep imagining, not because they're smarter, but because they stopped arguing with their own mind. They took the first imperfect step, and that step opened the door to everything. So today, promise yourself this. When the voice of fear grows loud, I will still move. When my mind says wait, I will whisper now. When I don't know the outcome, I will trust the process. You've been given a powerful mind, but it becomes your prison if you never learn to guide it. Guide it with awareness, patience, and small, brave actions. Every day you choose to live instead of think, you win. Every moment you choose calm over chaos, you grow. And every breath you take consciously, you reclaim your peace. The mountain you keep climbing isn't out there, it's inside. And with every step you take in awareness, you carve a new path toward freedom. This is the power within you, not silence of thought, but mastery of it. Not escape from life, but full presence within it. So take that deep breath again, feel your heart, and remember you are not your thoughts. You are the vast stillness behind them. This is your time to stop overthinking and start becoming who you truly are. You are the thinker, the dreamer, and the doer. Your life begins not when you stop thinking, but when you start living beyond the noise. This is Book and Life, where every word reminds you of the power already within you. Until next time, keep your mind calm, your heart open, and your soul awake. This is Book and Life, where every story helps you rewrite your own. If this episode touched you, subscribe, share it with a friend who overthinks, and let's grow together. One book, one lesson, one life at a time.